Hi, I'm Beth. I am leading this group on cleaning out your fridge. This is day one, and I want to give you some ideas. At the end of this video, you need to post a picture of the inside of your fridge in the comments. Um, I'm posting mine too, so we can see before and after. The purpose of this group is to help you save money and eat better by designating areas in your fridge for certain types of food. So what you need is to look at your fridge. What are your eating habits, and can they how can you section your fridge off? And I'll give you an idea of the way that I'm doing mine. I have a section that is for snacks, to-go snacks, that grab-and-go snacks. I have a section for fruits, one for vegetables, one for, I call it dairy, and we're pretty much non-dairy, but I do buy the Ripple milk and sometimes some cheese, so those kind of things, and sometimes some non-dairy yogurt. So that would go in the non-dairy section. You can have a meat section. You can have a beverage section, which could be your water, soda, whatever you drink. And so you kind of just think in your head, what kinds of things do I eat? You're gonna, of course, need a condiment section, because we have those condiments that we don't use all the time, that we use occasionally, and we need to keep them. So that's what you kind of need to think. And then we're going to make little tags, usually just stickers, those little like folder stickers, and write meats, dairy, fruits, vegetables, to-go snacks. I do prepped meals, so prepped meals will be in a section, and beverages. And then kind of look at your fridge and decide, okay, where do I want to put these things? Because sometimes you have a ton of one thing and only a few of other things. Like, we don't eat meat, so we won't have a meat section. So that section would be filled with, prepped meals or something like that. Or the dairy section will have like 3 things in it, so it will just need a small area. So you're gonna put those labels in the area of the fridge that matches the amount that you eat. So if you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, you have the drawers, so you might want to do 1 drawer fruits, 1 drawer vegetables, or, however you want to do it. But the designated section. So that way when you go to shop, you can do a quick scan of your fridge. You know what's in there and what you'll be shopping for. So, because one of the problems I had is I would be making like teriyaki salmon, and I won't remember whether or not I had teriyaki sauce, and I will buy another one. So I'll come home and I'll realize, oh yeah, you know what? I already have 2 of those, and now I just bought a 3rd one, and that was a waste of money. And 2, with fruits and vegetables, you'll know exactly what you have, and you'll use it instead of throw it in the garbage. When you have to throw them away, that's like putting dollars in the garbage can. And that's a pet peeve of mine. I hate throwing away stuff that we don't eat. And we're certainly not going to eat it if it's rotten. So we just need to get in the habit of not buying it and know what's in our fridge. And that can save you tons of money. And 2, we need to get in the mindset when we go shopping and we come home. What I do is I separate all my groceries into freezer, fridge, cabinets. And the refrigerator stuff, if it's fruits and vegetables or something like that, needs to be prepped to eat. So if it's celery, we need to cut the ends off and cut it in the middle and put it in a dish. Or if it's celery that we're going to be using in a soup or something, then I chop it up, put it in a baggie. So it's prepped in the fridge. We don't have to waste the extra room for the parts we would be throwing in the garbage. So when you go to the grocery store and you're thinking, I want this, realize you're going to have to cut it into the sizes that you'll be eating. And even with meat, you need to, those packages take up a lot of room. So if you buy meat, because we do buy big slabs of salmon, and we always pre-cut them, and we freeze some, and some, you know, will go in the fridge for that night, and I'll take it out as we use it. So it's all cut to this, to, my husband measures it because he's pretty, you know, likes to have the exact on his protein. So he will measure 6 ounces of salmon and put it in the bag, and then I usually eat 3, so sometimes he'll do some bags that are 9 ounces. But yeah, you just need to get in the mindset that what's in the fridge is already prepped for you to eat, so you don't overshop too, because sometimes we buy a lot of stuff that just looks good and maybe we'll eat that, or we don't really have a use for it, but it's on sale or it looks good and we want it, so we buy it, we stick it in our fridge, and then maybe like a week later we put it in the garbage. So we don't want to do that. We'd rather have the money in our wallet, right? Right. Okay, so picture of your fridge in the comments, and if you have anything to add, please put it down there, something that you do, or sections that you're going to make in your fridge, and we can kind of compare, because maybe I forgot one, or maybe somebody else needs another one for certain types of food. Right, thanks. Have a good one.